Welcome. This is Anand from Sri Vidya Bharati Metric Higher Secondary School, Sakkarambalayam, Elachipalayam, Tiruchengodu, Namakkal district. Now we discuss about half-yearly examination 2024 biology question part 2 biozoology question and answer key. First we discuss the 1 mark question. Totally, the biozoology having 8 1 marks. The first 1 mark are taken from first chapter book back question. The question is the mode of reproduction is bacteria by dash. The bacteria reproduction, the process of conjugation occurred. The conjugation means the temporary union of the individuals. The temporary union is exchange of genetic material. The temporary union causes the exchange of genetic material of the organism. After the exchange, it will be separated. So the process to be occurred in the bacteria, the process means conjugation. So the mode of reproduction, bacteria by conjugation. The second question taken from chapter 3, reproductive health. Which one of the following is causative agent for genital warts? This is taken from one of the interior question. But the sexually transmitted disease, we have 5 mark question in the book pack. The genital warts causative agent, human papilloma virus. And third question taken from chapter 4, principles of inheritance and variation. This is one of the book pack question. Klinefelter syndrome means the newborn male baby having extra chromosome in the genetic factor. So means the Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome means the excess copies of chromosome. The option D, XXY. So one X is excess in the chromosome pattern. It leads to a Klinefelter syndrome. And fourth question taken from chapter 5 molecular genetics. It is very simple question in the book pack question. Which of the following codon is code for methionine? Methionine AUG code for methionine. AUG also has a start codon of the genetic code. It is dual function. We have the topic salient features of genetic code. It is dual function. AUG start codon as well as in synthesis of methionine amino acid. And fifth question taken from chapter 6, evolution. Modern man belongs to which period? Modern man belongs to quaternary period. Option A. Next, sixth question taken from human health and disease. It is also the book back question. Cirrhosis of liver is caused by chronic intake of damage in liver caused chronic intake of alcohol. Next, question number 7. It is taken from chapter 10 organism population. Competition between the species leads to any one of the species to be extinction. Option B. Next, question number 8. It is taken from chapter 12 environmental issues. The thickness of stratospheric ozone layer measured on. It is measured by Dobson units. Next, section 2, we have 6 questions. We have to attend only 4 questions. We discuss the 6 questions with the answer key. The 9th question is section 2, 9th question. How polyspermy is avoided in humans? The question taken from chapter 2, human reproduction. How polyspermy is avoided once fertilization is accomplished? Yes, whether the fertilization is accomplished, the cortical granules from the cytoplasm, the cytoplasm having the cortical granules, of the cortical granules from the cytoplasm of the ovum form a barrier. The cytoplasm having cortical granules, the cortical granules form a barrier. The barrier name is called fertilization membrane around the ovum, preventing the penetration of other sperms. Yes, once the fertilization is accomplished, cortical granules from the cytoplasm of the ovum form a one fertilization membrane, preventing the polyspermy. The polyspermy is prevented. The exact definition, exact process, we have 2 marks. Next, question number 10, surrogacy. The question taken from chapter 3, one of the year question. Previous year, it will be appeared on the question paper. Surrogacy is a method of assisted reproduction or agreement. We have 1 marks. Assisted reproduction or agreement. Then word, we have 1 marks. Next, whereby woman agrees to carry pregnancy for another person who will become newborn child parent after the birth. The surrogacy method, in the process of in vitro fertilization, the embryos are created in lab, transferred into surrogate mother. Yes, we have the in vitro fertilization. The fertilization occurs in the lab or test tube. We have transferred the embryo to the surrogate mother, either donor sperm or donor mother or own parent sperm and ovum. So the transfer to be occur in the surrogate mother uterus. This process we have 1 marks, totally 2 marks. Next, question number 11, Hollandric genes, one of the easiest question in this chapter 4. The genes present in the differential region of the Y chromosome are called Y-linked or Hollandric genes. The genes present in the differential region of Y chromosome. Y chromosome is important. The Y chromosome having different regions are called Hollandric regions. Hollandric genes. The exact definition we have 2 marks. Question number 12, 2 objections of Darwinism. That question taken from chapter 6. We have to write any 2 objection, we have 2 marks. Darwin failed to explain mechanism of variation. Yes, Darwin having explained the natural selection, over exploitation, survival of the fittest. Darwin explained many mechanism, but failed to explain the variation of the animals. Next, Darwin explains the survival of the fittest, yes, but not arrival of the fittest. Darwin explained only after the birth, the organism how to survive in this environment or the particular adaptation, but how the organism arrival on the particular environment, it can't explain. So likewise, we have nearly 5 to 6 objection in this book. In our book, we have to write any 2 objection, we have 2 marks. Next, question number 13, chapter 8, microbes in human welfare. Antibiotic resistance develop. Antibiotic resistance occurs when bacteria develop ability to defeat the drug. The resistance develop to defeat the drug. It is one of the most acute threat to the public health. When the bacteria becomes resistant, antibiotic cannot fight against them and bacteria multiply. So bacteria helps to defeat the drug act as a one of the immune system of our body to kill the to recover the drug. So this explanation we have 2 marks. Next 14th question taken from chapter 10 organism population. We have interior question. This only one interior question in our 2 mark questions. The question is differentiate positive phototrophism and negative phototrophism. Positive phototrophism means the growth or orientation of the organism in response to the light, either towards the source of light. Yes, the growth depends of the organism responds to the light, the source of the light, the organism to be developed. It is called positive phototropism. The light helps to the growth. Next, the negative phototrophism, there is no need to the light having the organism. The growth or orientation of the organism, the response to the light away from the light. Yes, away from the light is called negative phototrophism. In case of root of the plants, as a root of the plants, no need to the any phototrophism, the root will be developed. It is one example of negative phototropism. But the sunflower is a positive phototropism, whether the light to grow the particular plant. The positive phototropism 1 mark and negative phototropism 1 mark, totally 2 marks. Next, section 3, we have to write any 3 questions. The questions having 5 questions are in the section 3. We have only write 3 questions. Question number 19 is a compulsory question. Next, 15th question taken from chapter 2. Draw and label the parts of the human ovum. We have to draw the ovum structure and label the parts. Drawing having 2 marks and parts having 1 mark, totally 3 marks. There need diagram having full marks in this question. Next, question number 16. It is on a year question, also the book pack question taken from chapter 5, goals of human genome project. We have to write any 3 goals, 3 marks. Identify the human genome project helps to identify all the genes in the human DNA. We have to write simple and easy points in the goals to store this information in database and improve tools for data analysis. This likewise you have to write any 3 simple points for the answer this question. It is easy to put your marks on your paper. Next, question number 17 taken from chapter 9, applications of biotechnology. It is a book pack question. Differentiate somatic line gene therapy and germline gene therapy. Somatic line gene therapy and germline gene therapy. Somatic means body cells. Germline gene therapy means sex cells. Therapeutic genes transfer into somatic cells, and germline gene therapy, therapeutic genes. Therapeutic genes, it means treatment of the genes. The treatment occurred in the somatic or body cells. It is called somatic cell gene therapy. The treatment or transformation or therapy for the egg or sperm, it is called germline gene therapy. The introduction of genes into the bone marrow cells, body cells, skin cells. Likewise, we have to therapy or treatment of the genes in genes or cells. It is a somatic cell gene therapy. And germline gene therapy, genes introduced in the eggs and sperms. The somatic cell gene therapy not inherited to the later generation, so heritable or passed on to later generation. Yes, inherited, it means transfer the character one generation to another generation. It is called inherited. It not be occurred in the somatic cell gene therapy, but it will be occurred in the germ line gene therapy. Next, question number 18, it is taken from biodiversity and its conservation chapter 11. It is one of simple question. 8 categories of species in red list. The sequence extinct in the wild, critically endangered, vulnerable, lower risk, data deficiency not evaluated. The red list to be produced by IUCN, Nature International Conservation of Nature, uh, categorize the species in red list based on these categories: extinct in the wild, critically endangered, and vulnerable, lower risk, data deficiency not evaluated. Next, question number 19, compulsory question. Again and again the compulsory question appeared on chapter 4 or chapter 9. Now this time we have the compulsory question appeared in the chapter 4. A character present in the grandmother goes to granddaughter through son. Draw a flow chart for this pattern of inheritance. So the character, it means a disease like color blindness. The color blindness present in the grandmother, it means the character present in the grandmother chromosomes, X chromosome and X chromosome as a carrier. Color blind female as a character present goes to granddaughter through the granddaughter, and it will reach the offspring of the son. So we have to see the chart. Parent body, color blind female, the grandmother having a character. Normal male, there is no characters present in the male chromosome. The gametes are fused. We have two offspring. F1 generation normal but carrier female, so it can't transfer to but having carrier. Color blind male, so male having the color blindness. Next, the gametes are again fusion. We have the four possible offsprings are produced: normal but carrier female, normal male, color blind female, color blind male. So granddaughter having a color blindness, so the character present grandmother goes to granddaughter. The grandmother transfer this character to the granddaughter through the son. The son having color blind male. The correct flow chart, we have 3 marks. Next, section 4, question number 20a, different kinds of syngamy in a living organism. The question also appeared in the previous public examination March 2024. We have to write any 5 kinds of syngamy. We have 5 marks like autogamy, exogamy, hologamy, pedogamy, merogamy, isogamy and isogamy. First, autogamy, the male and female gamete produce the same cell or same organism. Both of the gametes fuse together. The example, paramecium. The paramecium having both the gametes are present, the single individuals produce a gamete which is called paramecium. Exogamy, the different parent fuse to form a zygote. Example, humans. The male having sperm and female having ovum. The different gametes fuse and form a young ones. Hologamy, lower organisms sometimes the entire mature organism do not form gametes, but they behave as a gametes. So yes, Hologamy means hollow means whole. The organism cannot produce gametes, but the organism itself behaves a gamete. Is example Trichonympha. Pedogamy, the pedo it means child. Pedogamy means it is a sexual unit of young individual produced immediately after the division of adult parent cell. The young individuals, some young individual produce new organism to the likewise we have three syngamies and we have to write any 5 kinds of syngamy. Next 20b, the question taken from 6th chapter, stabilizing directional and disruptive selection with the example. For stabilizing selection, a stable environment, whether the individuals are died, whether the individuals are increased, but we have to stable the particular environment. It is called stabilizing selection. No speciation, but the phenotype stability is maintained. Measurement of sparrows that survived the storm clustered around the mean. Sparrows that failed to survive storm clustered around the extremes of variation. The sparrows having many extinction and extreme variation, extreme extinction also occurred, but the stability of the population to be maintained in our environment. And directional selection, gradual changes to the directional selection removes the individual from one end towards the other end. One end having adding individuals and other end having losing individuals. It will be directional selection. It is a directional selection of the direction selection. Next descriptive selection. The descriptive selection, it means homogeneous environment changes into heterogeneous environment. Yes, it means there is number of species in same ancestor. It leads to the some adding of the species or some adaptation of the species. We have to change the particular environment based on the organism. It leads to the disruptive selection. So the organism, both the extreme phenotypes are selected. It leads to formation of two or more different species. It is called adaptive radiation. Like Darwin finches arrived in the common ancestry, but it have to travel another place. It changes the beak shape in the 14 types of the structure based on the adaptation. So it is a disruptive selection. Next question number 21a, differentiate active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity produced actively on the host of the immune system. We have the natural immunity and innate immunity in our childbirth. The passive immunity received passively. There is no active host participation. It means we have to take the antibiotics for any problems. We have to inject. Likewise, this is a passive immunity, and it is produced due to the contact with the pathogen or its antigen. The active immunity produced due to contact with the pathogens or its antigens. So the active immunity analyze the particular pathogen or antigen to try to kill the particular pathogens. Passive immunity due to the antibodies obtained from the outside. We have to analyze the particular antibodies and we have to give the particular antibodies to the body. Active immunity is durable, effective in protection. Yes, the human body have to analyze the particular pathogen and recover and kill the pathogens in durable. But passive immunity transistent, very fast it will be react, less effective. Immunological memory is present in the active immunity. Yes, immunological memory, it means now we have affected on chikungunya. after 1 or 2 years it will be appeared. Natural immunity or innate immunity or active immunity having immunological memory to analyze the kill and produce the antigen very fast. But passive immunity, there is no memory. It is temporary recover of our body. Booster effect on subsequent dose is possible. Yes, the active immunity having booster effect, but passive immunity there is no booster effect. Immunity is effective only after short period. Immunity develops immediately, but the active immunity having effective in the short period. This is have to take sometimes, but passive immunity immediate response to be appeared. Next, 21b, effects of chemicals used in agriculture. What are the effects? We have to use chemicals in the agriculture field. In this book we have some points. We have to write any 5 points, the 5 marks to be given. And first we have to explain agrochemicals. Chemicals which are used in the agriculture for the growth of the plants. Yes, the purpose of using chemicals in the agriculture, we all know, growth of plants and pest control in the agriculture field. What are the effects of over usage of agrochemicals? So okay, the chemicals are used for plant growth and also the pest control, but over usage leads to uh, having some effects in human environment and also the animal environment. It may kill beneficial bacteria and soil organism. So yes, the soil having both beneficial and harmful bacteria. The over usage of chemicals leads to the kill the beneficial bacteria, can cause eutrophication water bodies. Eutrophication, run off the water bodies to grow more than number of nutrients present in the water. The entire water environment having grow so many plants. It affect the aquatic environment animals, affect the aquatic animals and their productivity. Pesticide containing water, even trace quantities unfit for human consumption. Sometimes the pesticide are not for there is contact of the particular chemicals to be affect the humans. Next, particles and residues of the chemicals cause air pollution. The spraying of the chemicals, it leads to affect the human body and also the environment. Having pure air, it will be moisture air. Pure air to be changed into moisture air. Inhalation of the contaminated air can cause respiratory problems. Yes, the over inhalation leads to some severe disease in our body. Consumption can lead to poisoning, side effects and after effects. This case we have to write any 5 points in this question. Overall analysis, the maximum book pack questions are appeared in this half-yearly examination 2024. It is very one of the easy question. The students are easy to attend all the questions very easily. 8 1 marks, only one interior questions are present. 6 2 marks, only one 2 marks are interior. 5 3 mark question, only one 3 mark question are interior. 5 mark question, totally 4. The 4 are taken from book pack question. It also helps to easy to attend all the 5 marks to score good marks. Overall we have to easy to score 30 and 30 above. By Department of Zoology, the question are discussed by the department of prepared and discussed by Department of Zoology, Sri Vidyavarthi Metric Higher Secondary School, Tiruchengodu, Namakkal. Next, we are not success in board examination and also success in SPV NEET Academy JE coaching center. We also success in NEET also. Likewise, we have achieved last year NEET examination, May 2024 examination. The student name is Rubika. She got first state first in Tamil medium 7.5. Totally she scored 669 out of 720. 2023-24 கல்வியாண்டில் தமிழ் வழியில் பயின்ற மாணவி மாநில அளவில் முதலிடம் பிடித்த சாதனை. இந்த மாணவி பார்த்திங்க அப்படின்னா நம்மளோட அகாடமியில் தான் படித்து மெட்ராஸ் மெடிக்கல் காலேஜில் ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஃபர்தராக நீங்களும் இந்த அகாடமியில் ஜாயின் பண்ணி சக்ஸஸ் பண்ணணுன்னு விருப்பப்பட்டால் இப்போவே அட்மிஷன் போயிட்டுருக்கு. நீங்கள் தாராளமாக இதுக்கு அப்ளை பண்ணி நீங்கள் இதுலேயும் சக்ஸஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ எல்லா ஹாஸ்டல் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் போத் பாய்ஸ் அண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ நீங்கள் இது பார்த்திங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த கேர்ள் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் இன்னும் நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் நம்மளோட அகாடமியில் படித்து நிறைய மெடிக்கல் காலேஜில் சீட் வாங்கியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ கிராஷ் கோர்ஸ் அட்மிஷன் அண்ட் ரிப்பீட்டட் அட்மிஷன் போயிட்டுருக்கு. ஸோ ஸ்பீடாக நீங்கள் அப்ளை பண்ணி இதில் சக்ஸஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் வாட்சிங் திஸ் வீடியோ. தேங்க்யூ.